Okay, this is journal page 386 for lesson 16.5, talking about scientific notation. And for the first few here, we just have to tell whether or not they're in scientific notation and explain. So 14 times 10 to the 8th is a no, because remember, we only have one number in front of the decimal here, one non-zero number in front of the decimal. So this could have been 1.4 times 10 to the, since this number going from here to here just got smaller by one place value, this has to get bigger by one place value, so it'd be 9 to the 9th, 10 to the 9th. For number 2, we have 2.6, so that's good so far, times 10 to the 12th, that's a yes. Everything works out well there. This is one digit in front of the decimal, and this is okay right here, 10 to some power. For number 3, we have 4.79. So that's okay. One of the digits is in front of the decimal times 10 to the negative 8. And that's okay. 10 to some power. So that is also a yes. I'm going to skip a line and go down to number 4. For number 4, 3.99 times 10 to the 16th. That's a yes. Everything works out well there. For number 5, 0.15 times 10 to the 22. That's a no. One non-zero number has to be in front of the decimal. So we would actually have to move the decimal one spot here, make it at 1.5. Since this part of the number just got larger by one place value, this number gets smaller by one place value. So times 10 to the 21st would have been correct. So this was a no. And number 6, 6 times 10 to the 3rd, and that's okay. We could put 6.0 here, but the point 0 is not needed. It is one digit in front of the decimal point, so this is a yes. For numbers 7 through 12, it says write the number in standard form. So for number 7, it was 4 times 10 to the 9th, which means we move that decimal 9 places to make the number bigger. So that would be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, comma, comma, comma. There we go, right there. For number 8, 2 times 10 to the negative 5. Now remember, negative 5 would mean this is actually dividing by 10, because this would be in the denominator. So when we divide by 10, we move the decimal one spot to make the number smaller. And in this case, 5 times. So it would be 0.00002. Only 4 zeros, because one of the moves just puts the decimal in front of the 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more moves. So 5 moves total gives us 4 zeros here. Number 9. 3.7 times 10 to the 6th. So 3 and then 6 moves here. The first move is just going to put the decimal there. And then we've got 5 more moves. Each of those moves will give us a 0. So there we go. Number 10. We have 4.12 times 10 to the negative 3. And we move the decimal 3 places to make the number smaller, which will give us 2 zeros, 412. Number 11, 7.62 times 10 to the 10. Now, the first 2 moves are going to be not putting a 0 there, because it's just moving it past these 2 digits here. So 762, and we have 8 more moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A comma, 1, 2, 3, a comma, 1, 2, 3, a comma. There we go. And number 12 says 9.908 times 10 to the negative 12. So we are moving it to the left to make the number smaller because of that negative. So the first move is that to get on the other side of the 9, 11 more moves will each be a 0, so decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then the rest of this number, 9908. And we don't put commas when they're behind the decimal, so that would actually be a pretty tough number to figure out because you've got to be very careful. There aren't commas there to help you along the way. Well, the last problem, number 13, says light travels at 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Write the speed of light in standard form. So 3 times 10 to the 8th would be 3, and then the decimal's here, we're moving it to the right, so 8 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that was meters per second. How far has light traveled in 5 seconds? So we have to multiply this by 5. Well, if we multiply this by 5, let's just put a little times 5 down here. 5 times 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 15. And we put the commas back in there. And it would be 1,500,000,000 meters. Just meters, not meters per second, because we just multiplied, it's 5 seconds. So that many meters in 5 seconds. So that was part B. Excellent. See you.